round of 16. Some of the results showing there on your screen. Germany beat Sweden 4-1. China beat Cameroon. Close game. The Cameroonians are out. And China, defending champions?
No.
Japan are the defending champions. All right. Brazil lost 0-1 to Australia. So for those of you who are complaining about our girls losing to Australia, maybe you'll give them some respect now. They have taken out Brazil. That's Australia. France 3-0 over South Korea. Canada still trudging on 1-0 over Switzerland. We have some more games to be played in the round of 16. Norway will be taking on England. The United States against Colombia. Japan will be taking on the Netherlands. The Japanese are the defending champion. All right? So, very quickly, what do you make of the girls? We've criticized, but good enough. They have a chance to redeem their image. In a few weeks, they're going to be playing Equatorial Guinea in the Olympic Games qualifier.
Yeah, so like I keep saying, like everyone says, even on here, that continental dominance is not our problem. We do well on the continent. We have to now decide, do we want to be local champions or do we want to be global players?
But the gap is getting closer and closer.
You think?
We've
participated.
How did it get closer?
Now we've participated at the female World Cup 9 times. We've only ever qualified from our group once.
Yes.
So how is it getting closer?
This Sweden used to hammer us 3-1, 3-1.
It still doesn't change.
In 1999, we got to the quarterfinal.
Yes.
Then 16 years later, we crashed out in the group stage.
No, but 1999, what was the result? Nigeria-US. You remember the game?
Well, it doesn't matter. We still progressed.
I'm talking about the quality between the top teams and Nigeria.
No,
Remember Nigeria, USA 1999? It was 8-1.
We will still be complaining about
8-1.
I remember Nigeria, Norway again. That was the first World Cup. We hammered 8-1 as well. So we will still be.
The last Olympics that it was 3-1, 3-1, 3-1 to all these teams.
If after how many years, over a decade of nine participations.
I think we should give these guys some credit.
No, the girls.
The girls individually.
I think we should give them some credit.
You can't blame the girls.
You're not blaming the girls.
Who are we blaming?
Your federation.
For not training them?
No, for not giving them good preparation. You were playing against men. You said it here that they were playing against men in Abuja. Then the team they beat.
What about
the team they beat Woodbridge and learned their part-timers.
What of the Brazilians that had good preparation? Where did they end up?
Okay, so you are justifying why.
The Cameroonians, did they have better preparation than Nigeria?
No, when you go to the tournament, you're well prepared and you crash out.
We have to
satisfied.
Look,
this goes beyond
we have to understand that the preparation for these girls was what was available. They had the qualifiers for the All-Africa Games, the qualifier for the Olympic, right there on the African continent.
And you want to use that as the yardstick to compete with the best?
No. And you want to, why do you want to prepare when you have qualifiers?
I'm saying all this is still a structural problem, not necessarily. The preparation is part of it.
Now you are getting to what I'm saying.
The fact
if
of
we
it
had
is
a better league compared to what we had outside.
And exactly, but how do you get a better league?
Why do you get a better league when there's no money?
When there's no money, and in all honesty, it is a global problem. Female football all over the world is still struggling for financing. The Women's Soccer League in the United States of America, this is I think the third or fourth one, the fourth time they've tried it. England just started theirs just 2 or 3 years ago. South Africa to just have something very close, similar just 2 years ago. It's all over the world. It's a global problem. But we are arguing that here in Nigeria, with the size of our markets, with the vibrancy of our population, we should be able to do something that the world can emulate.
We wish the girls better luck next time. I think that's the summary.
In 4 years' time,
better luck.
2019 again, we wish them better luck next time.
Better luck for the Falcons next time. Let's go on a quick break now. When we return, Toby Adepoju will be joining us. We'll be focused on the league. That's a lot better. We'll talk about that after this timeout. All right, so those are highlights from Cameroon against China. The Africans are out, but they've done well for themselves, making it to the round of 16 for the very first time. All right, away from the women's game, Tobi Adepoju has joined us now. Tunde has gone to take the back seat. Tobi, good to have you on sports tonight.
Yeah, good to
You're smiling because it was a good weekend for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Enyimba could have gone home with all 3 points, but
I think I was impressed. I think
the shooting stars at least.
You know, one point against the Enyimba, who is unbeaten in 5 games, is just like 3 points. You know, and for the fact that the Enyimba shooting have struggled in a couple of games before Gbenga Gobote came on. I mean,
so they are happy that there's a turnaround.
You know, the opinion of the fans is if it is, I mean, when Howard was in charge, I mean, Chidoza could have lost that game.
I don't agree with you.
No.
No two games are the same. Howard was in charge when you beat Pillars.
And he was in charge when Rangers
and
also lost to Atlant. No, I'm not taking anything away from Howard.
How can you say if Howard was in charge?
I'm not taking anything away from Howard. I mean,
you are
the caliber. I'm not biased. So, I mean, Ogumbote has brought life to the bench. The atmosphere is different.
So this is different now. You know, so you are winning everywhere now. You are going to win the league.
1 point against Enyimba, I think it's very massive.
And 1 point on the road.
Imagine, solid,
okay.
solid point.
All right, we will remind you when there's a result that you don't want to talk about. Oye, can you imagine? Anyway, let's leave Tobi. let's start by
how I was looking at him. You can see how I was looking at him.
Okay, let's start with the results. But it was an amazing week, really. Match day 13 of the Globe Premier League was an amazing week. We had 5 home wins, 2 away victories, and 3 draws. So it was a very, very good week. And for me, that was a summary of week match day 13. But let's start with the results. League leader Sunshine continued the impressive run, 3-0 over Kano Pillars.
Champions.
Sheun Olulayo, Paul Onobi, and Dayojo with the goals. Dayojo with the penalty kick. Late goal for that. 3SC and Enyimba, dramatic encounter, entertaining. 0-0 it ended at the Adama Simba Stadium in Ibadan. So good result for you. Surprise, surprise, Rangers struggling all season, went to Warri, played the game with mostly 10 men. Razak Adebite's goal was all they needed, and they start on it, and Warri tasting defeat at home for the first time this season. Dolphins at home still struggling, 1-1 against Giwa. It was Ochene that got the goal for Giwa. And then the Dolphins had to rally around to equalize. Ifeanyi Egwim equalized for Dolphins. And then this is the surprise of the week for me. This is the performance of the week. Ifeanyi Uba FC, formerly known as Gabros, really pushing above their weights. They went to Karkanda Stadium in Katsina and hammered El Kanemi 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scoring 4 goals on the road is very, very massive.
And you know the star of the match for Ifeanyi Uba, it was Onyede Kachi Bright Uchechi. Fantastic player. Wiki Tourists 3-0 over Sharks. Sharks are
expected
at the bottom of the log. They are swimming in dangerous waters. That's where you find Sharks.
No victory in 5 games.
No victory in 5 games. Dangerous waters for Sharks. Kwara United at home to Lobi 1-1 it ended. Abia Warriors 1-0. It was a free kick goal over Aqua United as well in Aba. That's where they play. And let's run through the other results. Atlant truly at home 2-0 over SC Taraba.
At Rogeni
At Rogeni Stadium, Brighton GK one of the goals in that game. And then Nasarawa United 1-0 over Bayelsa United. Let's take a look at the top 4 very quickly, Tobi. I'm going to come to you now. Sunshine setting the pace, 26